Either they knew Steve, or they knew of Steve, or they read his book, News of Oregon, or they have some connection to legal services, or they've been at an event and Mike Lindbergh has told a beautiful story, or they know his family, or they know someone he's touched. I have a Steve Lowenstein story. Before I moved to Oregon, I lived in New York City, and there was an activist, a woman activist in my neighborhood who used to raise her voice all the time about everything. And she became famous as being the most effective activist in Lower Manhattan.
More effective than
And I had a chance to work very closely with her as a community leader. And I did not know at the time, but I learned later that she was Steve Lowenstein's mother. And when I came to Oregon and met the extended family and started filling in all the gaps, I realized that even though I never knew Steve, I was touched by his life and legacy. So this is a great honor for this council to host this event every year and to turn it over to our friends from the Trust to honor someone who has done something really remarkable in our community. And as Michelle will remind us, the honor roll of the recipients is really an amazing group of people. This is Michelle Harper's last presentation.
On this subject, anyway.
On this presentation, on this subject. She's the outgoing board chair. For those of you who are here today but don't know Michelle, for 36 years she provided outstanding service to the people of Portland and in the city of Portland, working for Portland Parks and Recreation. And we could spend all morning chronicling the things that she has contributed to our community. The one that I'll single out is that it was her idea that we rename a community center in honor of Charles Jordan. And it was her drive and passion that made that happen. And that's just one of many things, good things that she has done in her service. She's retired from city service and continues to be active in community service. And Mayor, can we suspend the rules and thank Michelle Harper for her service?
We sure can. Thank you, Michelle.
Michelle is going to pass the gavel to Joe, and they are going to announce the recipients of the 2016 Steve Lowenstein Trust Awards. And it's my great honor to recognize my friend, Michelle Harper, and turn it over. Good morning. Welcome.
I'm just going to say a few words about Steve at the outset. I think most of you knew him somewhat. His amazing career sounds almost like fiction. He worked with Sergeant Schreiber in the formation of the War on Poverty. He worked with the Ford Foundation in Ethiopia and Chile. He founded Oregon Legal Services and the Oregon Law Foundation and wrote the definitive history of Jews in Oregon. In this building, he was Mike Lindbergh's chief of staff for 6 years when Bud Clark and Frank Ivancy were mayor. He was trusted as a straight shooter, a consensus builder, and a passionate advocate for the disadvantaged. More than 20 years after his death, as Nick said, his influence is still felt here. Every one of you has people in your bureaus, many of them in senior leadership positions, who consider Steve a mentor and a role model. When he died in 1990, he created a trust fund to recognize, these are the words from his will, that person who demonstrated the greatest contribution to assisting the poor and underprivileged in the city of Portland. This is the 25th anniversary of the first time that we gave that award. And this year's honorees join a distinguished and select list of local heroes, most of them unsung. It's been an honor and a privilege every year to learn about people who are doing amazing things for this city, and most of them get very little credit for it. It's really an honor. It's a humbling experience to even consider this, and it's an honor to be able to recognize some of them. I want to just mention the trustees that are here now, and then turn things over to Michelle.
We have them stand as you recognize them.
Sure. Art Alexander, Jamal Folsom, Michelle Harper, Margie Harris, Mark Jolin, Paul Kelly, David Thornburg, Charlie Williamson. Some of us have served for these whole 25 years and will probably continue. We've tried to get Michelle to be chair for life. I want to say, while she said no, I get an email or a phone call just about every time anything needs to be done, reminding me. So she's certainly the power behind this thing. I think several of our honorees are here too. I haven't noticed who they are, but you should know that Mark Jolin was and Lowenstein Award honoree at one time, as well as a member of our Board of Trustees. So, every year we ask, what would Steve do? And Michelle's going to tell you how we've answered that question this year.
At this time, what I'd like to do is to read an official letter from our board. That's to Commissioner Nick Fish, honoring him for his support of our efforts for many, many years. And it reads, City Commissioner Nick Fish, as you know, we're celebrating the 25th anniversary of the Steve Lowenstein Trust this year, honoring Steve's life and legacy of enhancing the lives of citizens of the city of Portland. On behalf of the trust, we're recognizing you for your commitment to Steve's legacy. Our board has voted unanimously to appoint you as an honorary trustee, along with a few others who meant a lot to Steve as well. It is with a great deal of pride, respect, and appreciation for your leadership and work that we bestow this honor on you. Your personal relationship with the Lowenstein family is a testament of your continued commitment to Steve's ideals and values. Those of us who had the wonderful pleasure of knowing Steve and working with him, his family, his friends, and his colleagues, know he would be pleased with this decision. Evie would be even more pleased, and we are certain she'd find a perfectly appropriate way to express her pride. Thank you for continuing to make a difference, and we welcome you on this team with open arms. It's signed by Joe Butler and myself.
Got rules for that.
Good morning, Mayor and Commissioner. I am so excited, as every year, to come before you and to bring you the best of Portland. This is the best of who we are in the city. When we give this award and when we show people how they show up in the world and how they change lives on a daily basis. So I want to tell you a little bit about the Delta Sigma Theta sorority and the Portland Alumni Chapter. What you need to understand about sororities and organizations like the Deltas, whether it's sorority, fraternity, NAACP, the Urban League, the African American Church, have been pillars in the community to help us through challenging times, specifically the civil rights movement. As you're all aware of Portland's history, many people migrated here from the South, and it was not a very welcoming place to be. And so in order for us to survive here, we banded together however we could to survive and support one another. The Delta Sigma Theta organization is an example of an organization that has supported children and families for many, many years. This organization of 250 college-educated women committed to public service. The Portland Alumni Chapter was established in 1945. Delta members are women who identify with women's ideas, having lived on the front lines of African American issues. Our history has evolved simultaneously with the emancipation of slaves and the struggle of the civil rights and of rights of women. Delta Sigma Theta sorority provides an array of public service initiatives through its 5-point program. Thrust of economic development, educational development, international awareness and involvement, physical and mental health, and political awareness and involvement. It is through their public service we express the values of building community and projects for the public greater good. This chapter provides annual scholarships to graduating high school seniors for the greater Portland and Vancouver area. They offer activities in the communities targeting minority issues, conducting workshops, breast cancer awareness, diabetes information, heart disease, and a variety of women's health issues. Education, tutorials, science, math, and girls initiatives. One of the programs that we are highlighting this morning is the Delta Gyms. It is a natural outgrowth and expansion for the continuation of the highly successful Dr. Betty Shabazz Delta Academy. Catching the dreams of tomorrow, Delta Gyms was created to capture the dreams of African American at risk. Adolescent girls aged 14 through 18. The Delta Gyms program provides a framework to actualize those dreams through the performance of tasks that develop a can-do attitude. The Delta Gyms program offers a roadmap for college and career planning with activities that provides opportunities for self-reflection and individual growth. The goals are to instill the need to excel academically, to provide tools that enable the girls to sharpen and enhance their skills, to achieve the high levels of academic success, to assist them in proper goal setting and planning for their future in high school and beyond, to create compassionate and caring and community-minded young women by actively involving them in service learning and community learning opportunities. The honorees that you will meet this morning, Lee Bohannon, Asha Benton, unfortunately, would not be able to be here this morning to accept her award, but the President, Jean Lewis, will accept the award on her behalf, and Dr. Keisha Thomas. I'll give you a little bit about their background. Lee Bohannon is a native Oregonian. She attended Grant High School and graduated from Alabama A&M in 2006. Since returning to Portland, Ms. Bohannon joined the Portland Alumni Chapter and has devoted much of her time to working to improve the lives of less fortunate Portland. She's volunteered with the Komen Race for the Cure, chaired the GYMS, the National High School Mentorship Program with prescribed curriculum, for assisting young women in gaining control of their lives and obtaining the skills necessary to do so. She has also volunteered at Broadcast One as an on-air talent, mixing shows and working promotions. She's held many positions on the Delta's Theta sorority, and Delta's is one of her highlights. You have in your packets, there is probably about a 5-page a dossier of all of the activities that the Deltas has participated in.
Right.
Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure, Martin Luther King Citywide Celebration Day of Service, health and fitness and nutrition workshops are just some of the highlights that they've done. And there's in 45 years, they have done such an outstanding job of building community. The Delta June Key Center that you all are already aware of is a testament to what building community really looks like, because that facility is open to everyone in the community. That facility was built on sheer sweat and determination for it to be a light in our community to help many people. The next recipient that I will talk about is Asha, who's not here this morning. Asha was born and raised in Portland. She graduated with a psychology degree from the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff in 2012. She works at Caldera at the Portland Mentor School Mentor. She has always had a passion for serving the youth and community. Asha started as a volunteer working with the GYMS in 2009 when she was in college. Throughout the years, she volunteered with many activities. Susan G. Komen raised teen health summits, Martin Luther King Day of Service, anti-bullying workshops, the June Key Delta Community Center, and garden cleanup. She became a member, and which is officially of the Delta Sigma Theta, and is a member of the Educational Development Committee. She's now the co-chair of the Delta GYMS. She has a love for serving youth and is honored to devote her time to doing so. Dr. Keisha Thomas. Dr. Keisha Thomas is an electrical engineer with over 14 years of experience. She was born and raised in poverty as a middle child in a Olympic family of 7 children from Crown Heights section of Brooklyn, New York. Dr. Thomas's parents are from the islands of Trinidad and St. Vincent, located in the Caribbean, from eastern North Carolina. She graduated from John D. High School in 3 years with a Regents Honors Diploma. She started her college education at Delaware State University, playing the baritone, horn in the ESU marching band and participated in the choir. Volunteered in community service activities through an education sorority there. However, in her sophomore year, she decided to fund her college education. She had to quit activities to work full-time while attending school full-time in various jobs. Maintenance worker, tutor, security worker, fast food worker, just all-around person. Dr. Thomas also completed summer internships at the University of New York at Storingbrook, and she also worked at NASA and also the University of Connecticut. She has a very strong background in engineering and has been mentoring youth in science and education and math for many, many years. It gives me a great deal of pleasure to recognize these extraordinary women for their dedication and their work in their community. And I ask you to welcome them and honor them and know that they are the best that the city has to offer, and the people and the lives that they are touching on a daily basis is beyond measure. So it gives me a great deal of pleasure to bring up
Please.
Lee.
Come on, we bring up another chair. Thank you, Jeff. Good morning. Welcome.
And ask them to say a few words, and then we'll present the actual award.
Morning.
Good morning. My name is Lee Bohannon. Thank you all for honoring us, Michelle and Joe. Thank you for the council and board also. I totally was unprepared to speak because I just had a baby, and so new mommy brain is sitting in, and so I apologize for my scatterness of this, but I do want to say that Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated has been an integral part of my community service in my adulthood. And I wanted to be a member since I was in high school because of what women stand for, and the countless hours and dedication that women that I surround myself with, that we dedicate to the community, is important. And it has kind of guided me into what I do when I came back home to Portland after college. When I joined the organization, it allowed me to have a platform to involve myself with the youth, which I've been doing since I was in high school, and the gyms have been amazing. They're amazing women that have grown up from the Betty Shabazz Academy all the way through college, who still contact me and let me know what's going on, who let me know they want to join our illustrious sorority, and continue to ask for advice. It's the GYMS Academy, or the GYMS program, is growing and empowering myself successfully, which is what the acronym stands for. And it's more than just a mentorship program. It's really about building family and friendships with these young ladies. These girls come from schools all over the city, even in Washington. They come down and they build friendships with the young ladies from other schools that they probably would not have known or met or even interacted with outside this organization. They recruit their other friends and their classmates to come join the program, and our recruitment levels have been up in the past few years, which is great. And so it's, like I said, it's more than just a mentorship program. It's really about building the future of Oregon and, you know, the world. The children are the future, if you want to be cliche. Because these young ladies have goals, they have aspirations that they might not have had opportunities to pursue or to acknowledge. And with the help of our sorority and the women in the community, we provide them with the tools and the resources and the support outside of their families and friends and school. But
hello, everyone. Thank you to Ms. Harper, Mr. Hertzberg, and the Board of Directors for giving us this honor. Again, my name is Dr. Keisha Thomas, and I am the Chair of Education Programs, which encompasses the Growing and Empowering Myself Successfully program, that is the GEMS program, and the Dr. Betty Shabazz Delta Academy, which is a program I also chair, and is a free STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math-based self-development program for girls ages 11 through 14. Steve Lowenstein's work as an attorney in Peace Corps, starting the first law school in Ethiopia, his work in Chile, and so many other areas he actively participated in locally here in Portland, demonstrates a versatile and strong legacy that makes us members of the Portland Alumni Chapter enormously proud and grateful to be a small part of. We are thankful for the chairs of our GEMS program, Carlita Clegg and Asha Benton, and past chair Lee Bohannon, Tracy King, Adiata Wilmot, along with their volunteers. We are also thankful for volunteers in our other education programs, specifically Leslie Unthank, Beverly Gay, Patricia Dickerson, Deborah Moore, Marion Gilmore, and our sororities chapter president, Jean Loomis, along with the many other members of our sorority that has donated cash and snacks to ensure success of our education programs. Over the years, despite all of us volunteering our time and resources, our programs have not had all of the funding necessary to meet the needs of our participants. As a matter of fact, this year we've talked about actually limiting the number of participants this year until this award showed up. This award will tremendously help us with giving our participants more exposure, tools, and resources necessary to effectively prepare for life beyond high school. The goal is to instill in our girls an increasing hope and undeniable drive to tackle challenges ahead in order to reach their own desired goals while remaining connected to benevolence and service. The participants we've had over the years are overwhelmingly girls of color, of all backgrounds, including being children of parents of no college education or are living in foster care. So for them, this program is a place to continuously see an overwhelming presence of women that look like them, that have already achieved college education, career success, and are active in their community. Our time spent together is special because of that. Whether we are making hair care products, walking the red carpet before paparazzi as stars in our future careers, building motors, performing community service, performing cool experiments that brings awareness to the problem of climate change, or just having girl talk. Our times together are filled with fun, laughter, bonding, and eventually great memories. I know the girls enjoy our programs because they keep coming back. And of course, we love having them. I personally look forward to volunteering myself. As I said, while we enjoy our time, we never lose sight of our responsibility in what we are doing to help develop our youth. When we volunteer our time, paying it forward to helping these young ladies, we are also doing so knowing where we came from. We came from a place where not many of us had examples to look up to, or guidance to navigate a pursuit towards a college education and the degree fields of our choices. We know for many of our youth to achieve those dreams, hope is first needed, confidence is needed, a viable path is needed, support is needed. We volunteer and spend many hours to be the individuals, the collective, the place, to provide all that we can through our programs for our girls to realize their dreams. Again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for recognizing us with the Lowenstein Trust Award. This achievement means much more than can be conveyed. Thank you.
Thanks very much. You can slide that whole box down towards President Loomis there. That giant microphone box will actually move. There we go. There's a trick to it. Good morning.
Good morning, thank you, and no, I am not Asha.
Because otherwise the caption has come here.
I'd like to present this award this day on behalf of the Lowenstein Trust to Dr. Keisha Thomas, Lee Bohannon, and Asha Benton. And all three of their names are on each of the awards. And the check goes to Ms. Williams for the same program. So thank you very much for allowing us to meet. It brings a little to be a thankless job, but I'm one of your proud civil servants, and I continue, that's the reason why I continue to serve, but I get the first experience of, being connected to women